Of course, the poor guy is in shock. And later, if you watch the whole video, he actually starts to shake. And he's hoping for the best. But based on, even though Tubio might have gotten him some range of motion, I would like to know how he's feeling later today, because what he does is insane. And it's disturbing to me. I know he's making changes based on my criticisms, but the fact that he's doing it the way he is shows how poorly this man is educated. It's sad. Okay, let's see here. Again, parlor trick. That was just with the little activator thing.
So a lot of times, right,
okay.
When you are, I mean, you have this helmet on your head. Yeah. Majority of the time, you train with it. Yeah.
Fair use, criticisms.
And then the stress on top of it. So
just in case YouTube says anything.
Stiff and tight. Yeah. So we need to adjust that area. Now,
adjusting to him is a pop.
This is his
okay.
Atlas. So your Atlas is shifted far.
Talking about the Atlas.
So when you look at the model,
pulling out his little replica.
This right side has now shifted more like
and specifically pointing out how the Atlas supposedly is shifted. Well, it's not the Atlas that's partly out of place. It's not the Atlas that's partly out of place. It's the head. So what he's saying is that the Atlas, I can't do this with one hand, but what he's saying is the Atlas underneath the skull has shifted. Let's see if I can do this. Hang on. Oh, I'm just going to do it like this because I have one hand to do this with. But he's saying the Atlas is shifted this way, is what he's saying. He specifically makes that move, okay? And the fact of the matter is that you do not rock, and he hasn't mentioned glide this time, but they say glide previously, but it's a rock. You do not rock the Atlas underneath the skull. You do not rock the Atlas underneath the skull. You rock the head on top of the Atlas. I showed you in other videos. Okay, so it's not the Atlas that's partly out of place. But he just got through saying that, oh, the Atlas shifted this way. It's bullshit. What the fact is, if the Atlas is shifted that way, the truth of the matter is that the head is slipped to the left. So the head is slipped to the left. Okay, let's keep going.
I never actually paid attention until the last 5 years, but I'm sure it's been longer.
Okay. Yeah. So not only is this Atlas shifted this way, it's also anterior. So look straight there.
Now he does something different this time. He's trying to change because I have torn this man to shreds. And so he's making an effort without contacting me and admitting his fault. Now, check this out. This is new. He hasn't showed this before. But what he's showing right here, he's showing that the ear is, he calls it anterior, but what it is, and again, he's talking about the Atlas. He's wrong about the Atlas, as I just pointed out. It's not the Atlas that rocks underneath the head. It's the head that rocks on top of the Atlas. But what it is that the head has rotated counterclockwise. His ear's forward over there, which means his head's rotated counterclockwise. So he's left, his head is left and counterclockwise. Let me show you here. His head is left and counterclockwise. That's a little bit of an exaggeration, but that's where his head is setting in relation to the Atlas. Okay, move forward.
Like this. Bend your ear down.
What does he do? He makes contact on the head. That's contact with the head. And he's pulling him counterclockwise. He's setting him up counterclockwise. His head's already moved in that direction. And then he goes and he yanks his head further left. He yanks his head further left. So it's already left and counterclockwise. And so what's he do? He yanks it further left and further counterclockwise. Oh my God. It's like, oh my God. Charlatan alert. Charlatan alert. Somebody shut this man down. Somebody take his license away. Somebody end this. But here's the thing. He's a chiropractor and this is chiropractic. Chiropractors don't know any better. That's what they think is right. They're gauging their success on the audible, the sound of the audible. And if it's a big one, oh my God, that's a good adjustment. That is so far off and so far-fetched, it's not even funny. That really disturbs me. So later, he talks about how he sees stars. Well, of course he's going to see stars. He yanked his head in the wrong direction.